0-0. Point.
Cami is not going to want to do that. You're not going to want to have unforced errors.
1-0.
The top seed.
Side out. 0-1.
A few nerves there on those first couple shots.
Point.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot there from Cami Gonzalez. Right on the line.
1-1. Side out. 1-1. Point.
Another loose serve return. Creates quite an uphill battle.
2-1.
Serve returns. Don't want to be giving your opponent free points.
Side out.
One's long. And both players
1-2.
looking to settle in here early.
Side out.
Long on the serve.
2-1.
Another missed serve.
Point.
We've seen that kind of throughout the day. We've seen just a few too many serve returns. We've seen
3-1.
games where half the points have been scored on missed serve returns.
Point.
That's number 3.
Four one. Point. Timeout receiver. 5-1. 1 minute.
Timeout. The other side.
Time in. 5-1.
That's a really
Point.
good play there from Ella Cosma. That's just the way you want to play pickleball right there.
6-1. Side
nice
out.
lob. Looks like Ella bothered a little bit by the sun. She is looking straight into the sun from her side. Good idea though by Cami to
1-6.
lob over the backhand side.
Side out.
Cami missing some shots that I'm sure she normally makes.
6-1. Point.
Ella forces the pace by coming to the net. Very tough to win a singles
7-1.
match from the baseline. Just not able to put enough pressure on your opponent from the baseline. That's a nice passing shot.
Side out.
See if that gives Cami Gonzalez some confidence. Quickly down 7-1.
One 7. Point.
And the serve return the other way.
Two 7. Side out.
Nice passing shot there from Ella. Both of the referees looked at each other wondering if it was
7-2.
going to be called out. It was very, very close.
Side out.
It's a good idea there by Cami Gonzalez to come to the net, although she looked a little uncomfortable on the volley.
You're serving that too. 2-7. Point.
Nice shot there.
Timeout receiver.
And that
3-7.
generates
1
a
minute.
timeout from Ella Cosma. Cami Gonzalez looking to get herself back in this, back to 3-7.
Time in. 3-7.
Oh, not what
Side
you want
out.
to do coming out of a timeout. Again, I like to see the players take a little bit of time after the referee calls the score. You've got 10 seconds to serve.
7-3.
Use that time. Don't immediately look to serve. You see a lot of the pros, take Ben Johns for example, will bounce the ball 3-4 times before serving, even after the score is called. Good to get your mind set.
Point.
I like the play by Gonzalez there coming to the net, put some pressure on opponent. Ella hit some good shots. That's all right.
8-3.
Yeah, good play there by Ella.
Point.
One of the differences in this match, of course, Ella's coming to the net much more frequently than Cami is. Much easier to win a singles game from the net than it is from the baseline. Carried a little long.
Side out. (3-9).
Cami serving at 3-9. She needs a run. It's a nice serve.
Side out.
That's too tough. Pretty good combo serve and approach from Cami, but Ella was too tough.
9-3. Side out.
Called long. Ella questioning it with the refs. It did look long to us.
Can't make a roll.
It's pretty much on the. We're pretty much on the baseline.
All right.
See if we get a challenge.
After review. The outcall stands.
Outcall does stand.
The timeout is lost. 0 timeouts remaining. 1 timeout remaining, and we will do.
Not necessarily a bad challenge. Obviously, the player has no control over that. I do think that was the right call, though. I do think it was long. Cami to serve with another opportunity to try to close this gap.
Time in. 3-9.
Oh, that was a really nice play there by Cami Gonzalez. A nice cut backhand approach. That's really easy to miss that shot long. She really controlled it well. Kept the ball low, set herself up for an easy put away volley. Really good.
4-9. Side out.
Just loose on her forehands though. Doesn't get her body set well.
9-4. Point. Game point.
Again, another miss serve return. I think that's at least 4 this game, if not 5. So just about half of Ella Cosma's points are coming from missed serve returns. Ella's got a decent serve, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. Shouldn't be forcing that many missed serve returns. That'll do game
Point
1.
game. Timeout. Change ends. 2 minutes.
By Ella Cosma. Got
Ball,
game 2 action here.
Time in. 0-0.
That's a good play by Cami there. Rex, I know you were watching game 1. What advice have you got for Cami to try to turn this around?
I think so. Cami's towards the end of the game. She started falling apart just a little bit. Some missed returns, some unforced errors. But I think the key for anybody, if they want to play good, just play consistent, play solid. Oh wow, what a shot!
Point.
Play like that. That's one way to do it. Yeah, I think there were a few. I think it's a good point. I think there were a few too many loose errors by Cami, especially off the forehand side. Too many missed returns. I think I counted either 4 or 5 for. It's almost half of Ella's points came from missed serve returns.
Point.
Just can't have that.
3-0. Side out.
Point there. Just thought that one shot of Ella's was wide over there. We don't have the best view of it.
0-3. Point.
Right shot.
Yeah, I think one of the differences, Rex, in this match that I've seen is Ella comes to the net
1-3.
much more frequently than Cami does.
Right.
Very, very tough to win singles matches from the baseline.
Point.
You can see the difference really between men's and women's singles. A lot of women's strategies stay behind on the serve, wait until the right shot to come up, while as you see in men's doubles, you see a lot of guys coming up on the return and not a lot of people staying back.
Point.
I totally agree, although interestingly, that last 16U match we saw between Ford and Boone Cassidy, them being fairly recent tennis converts to pickleball, they stayed back much more frequently than you see usually in the men's game.
I think mainly because of that tennis background,
yeah.
They don't have that
3-2.
pickleball straight transition, but they're also both siblings, come from the same background. They know how we play and play the same play style. It was a great match. I watched it, and just wide. Nope, yeah, just wide from Cami.
No, you're right. If I was coaching them, I'd be working on the pickleball specific skills, especially volleying and getting to the net. That's going to carry
Point. 3-3. Side out. 3-3. Point.
Another missed serve return.
4-3. I'll recall. 4-3. Side out. All right, here we go. 3-4. Point.
Sorry to be repetitive, people, but another missed serve return. They just got to clean that up.
4-4.
Can't win any points if you can't keep the serve return in.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Rex, Ella's a tough opponent, and just to give a tough opponent like that 2, 3, 4, 5 free points a game is you're really going uphill.
Playing against top players, you just can't make those errors. So you see all the top singles, doubles, pro players on the PPA tour, they don't make a lot of errors. They all earn their points.
Absolutely.
Side out.
Yeah, I think that's the two differences I've seen with the junior play today versus all the pro matches I watch is the junior play just a few too many errors, especially on simple things like serve returns, and then number 2, not as much pressure on the opponent, not coming to the net consistently on good approach shots.
I think a lot of these juniors, they have all that potential to get there to the pro circuit, as Ella Cosma and LEA did go to the Dallas World Championships I think that was a couple months ago, and they played Jeannie Bouchard, Caitlin Christian. They had a good run. It was a great game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Timeout receiver, 4-5, 1 minute.
No, you're right. The talent's there. It's just the development.
Situation is just so key and important to the sport.
Golf, huh? How does golf prepare you to play pickleball?
Not a lot of technique transition there, but I think the mental game is one of the main aspects that translate over. But
that's for sure. That is absolutely a good point. Golf is a mental game. As Yogi Berra said, 90%. Yeah.
After review, the out call stands, the challenge is lost, and the timeout is lost. 1 timeout remaining, 1 timeout remaining.
I think that was the right call by the referee, where you're supposed to have clear-cut evidence to overrule. I mean, just, hard to say with that camera angle.
Time in.
So just letting it stand.
5-4.
5-4. Ella. That was a good play right there by Cami Gonzalez. A good, solid forehand under control. Don't hit it 100%. Hit it 80%. Keep it in. Keep it deep.
4-5.
Pressure your opponent. again,
Point.
putting pressure on opponent. Three things can happen when you come to the net, and two of them are good. You can either have your opponent miss their passing shot, they can hit it up and you put it away, or they hit a good passing shot and they beat you. But 2 out of 3 things are good. Come to the net.
I think those are pretty good odds to me. I mean, sometimes a lot of these players lose confidence at the net when they get past. I think a couple of times, I think it's happened to me. Just coming up there, you start to lose confidence, thinking they can make those shots all the time. But I mean, at this level, you can see the amount of errors, but still just being able to stay mentally tough and strong in those situations is just so vital to the game.
Point. Another good play there by Cami Gonzalez. I think she could have come up on the previous shot, but took the next one, came in.
5-5. Side out.
If I was doing stats on this match, one of the things I'd measure is
5-5.
points won at the net and points won at the baseline, the percentage of each. It just looks like whichever player comes to the net is winning a much higher percentage of the points. You don't want to come in on garbage, but
6-5.
pick your spot.
Side out. 5-6.
5-6. Cami's hanging in there. See if she can force a game 3.
Point.
And another missed serve return.
Six. Side out.
It carried a little long, but that was the right play. Cami probably wanted to just take a
6-6.
little bit off that. Keep it in.
Side out.
Nice play. Cami definitely coming to the net more this game, Rex, than she did in the first game. I think it's paying off.
6-6. Point.
Rex, who's your favorite pro to watch?
I might be a little bit slightly biased, but I think mainly
7-6.
2 teenagers, Hayden and Gabe Tardio, probably one of my favorites to watch. I mean, you see a lot of young talents on the, well, you don't see a lot of young talents on the PPA tour, but on the junior PPA, you can see all of them.
Six, 7.
That's a perfect example of the advantage of coming to the net. Cami didn't hit particularly solid volleys, but kept her opponent back. And just, again, with those 3 things that can happen, one of them is your opponent misses. And that's what happens.
7-6.
You don't have to put the ball away in your volley.
Being able to move them around at the net rather than at the baseline is just like such an advantage, because when you're at the kitchen line, you have
6, 7.
full access of the court, rather when you're at the baseline and your opponent's up at the kitchen line, it cuts off a lot of your angles.
Point.
I think the sun bothered Cami a little bit on that overhead.
7-0. Seven, 7. Side out.
Nice backhand there from Cami. So Rex, do you model your game after Hayden and Gabe, or you just like to watch them? Is there a pro you model your game after?
So I don't have a coach, so I feel like
7,
a lot of
7.
people, whatever they're taught from a young age, like put that into their game, and I've never had a coach growing up, so I think, oh, that went
That went through the side of the net, so That was out.
Timeout receiver. 8-7. 1 minute.
I've seen
7-8.
that shot. Maybe I could try it and it doesn't work. Maybe it does. But they just, all the pros practice so hard. They're so consistent. They just, that's what.
Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Beautiful. One of the best shots we've seen today. Again, I like the play from Cami Gonzalez. Just putting pressure on her opponent.
8-8.
Force your opponent to hit shots like that, and you're going to win. To come to the net though after that mid-court volley she had. Just instead backed up to the baseline. Let Ella take control of the point.
9-8.
Good play.
Great gets by Cami.
Next point.
Ella's angle is just too sharp.
It's like Cami going to call a timeout here on match point.
Timeout receiver. Time in. 10-8.
Yeah.
Side out.
It went as we thought, Rex. She did come to the net. Not the greatest approach. Forced Cami to execute what she did. Ella did have a volley to win it. It was a tough shot. Yeah, good play. Good play there.
Push Ella off the court, create that opening.
9-10.
Big point here, obviously. Oh, come to the net. Come to the net.
Point.
That was close. I thought it was going well wide and it came pretty close.
And Cami ties it up for 10-10.
10-10.
Come to the net. Come to the net. Yes.
Point.
Well done. Well done. That was a really good serve. Good.
Game point.
Great serve, great angle. And now Cami's come back, match point, 11-10.
11-10.
Game point, the other way.
Game point.
Come up again, come up again. Oh, beautiful roll.
Great angle.
Beautiful roll. That's a good play, though, by Cami. She had a nice little cut approach shot.
Cami did everything right. This
10-11.
angle is too good.
Yeah, no, just make her hit that shot. Yeah.
Side out.
Another great shot by Cami, making
Game
Ella
point.
run off the court.
Look at the percentage of points, though, Rex, now where Cami's coming to the net.
Right.
She's having success with it.
All right, 11-10.
11-10.
Game point.
Same thing. Give me a short ball and come to the net. Beautiful, beautiful.
Point game.
Cami
Timeout change in 2 minutes.
Game 3.
Awesome. Love to see that.
Great game.
But that.
Game 2. I'm sorry. Game 3. Time in. 0-0. Point.
Turn, serve into the net.
She was almost at their body position was not good. She was moving toward the center of the court as she
1-0.
was hitting it.
I think she caught the ball just a little bit too far behind her body.
There we go.
Point.
Great put away from Ella, putting the ball back into the open court, making Cami move off the court.
Two zero.
Nice forehand volley, but kept it going. But again, the advantage of being at the net, she didn't hit the crispest volley, but kept the pressure on her opponent, so she could get when she could handle it. Good play. Yep, come on in. Beautiful. Man, that was a good volley right there.
Great short volley from Cami. Just we can see Cami coming up to the net a lot more and getting a lot more points coming back from the baseline. think she's adapted, well adjusted ever since the first
Point.
unfortunate loss of the first game.
And the serve return from Ella. Costly.
Here we go. Ball in. 2-2.
Oh,
Side out.
Drew everything up, just missed execution.
yeah, no, that was the right play. Good play. Just repeat, and she'll get the next one.
2-2. Point.
And another missed serve return.
Too many.
3-2.
Game 1, time in. 0-0-2.
Point.
Ella's scored 4 points, 2 of them on missed serve returns and 2 of them on getting to the net and put
4-2.
pressure on an opponent.
1-0-2.
Point.
Making the serve return is so vital, and we get a timeout call from Cam.
I see him about
5-2.
every 3 weeks or something at different tournaments. I think he grew 2 inches since the last tournament.
Point.
Great angle by Ella Cosma.
Timeout.
And
Change ends. 1 minute.
And that'll get us an end change. Find the paddle. It's right for you.
go to Pickleball Central at every single PPA tournament. They have demo paddles that you
Point.
can try, and I think I've demoed one too many paddles. I think they're catching on to me, but I think it's okay.
No, that's great advice. We've got a
7-2.
We've got a store in Phoenix that lets you demo one paddle at a time, any paddle for 30 days. It's a great program. Give you a chance to use all kinds of different paddles. Oh, nice shot there by Cami Gonzalez, right on the baseline. Great forcing shot. Came to the net. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
2-7-1.
2-7.
Another
Side out.
opportunity. She had it.
She's setting herself up really well, coming up to the net, keeping Ella deep, and just she
7-2.
has the shot selection, she creates it, and just a little bit long.
Point.
Again, I think she had an opportunity to follow that slice backhand in and chose to go back, create the opening for Ella to come in.
Get timeout.
Get, I think that's Cami's hand over here. She could have followed it in, just chose not
8-2.
to. I think it's a little bit of matter of will, but Ella's come in too. Take like this point, taking the initiative to come in first.
Another missed ball from the baseline. Ella up 9-2 the serve.
Yeah, I don't know the exact
9-2.
percentage, but I would say who's ever come to the net has won about 2/3, 3/4 of the points.
Side out.
Just caught the tape. Nothing wrong with that shot.
It's the right shot. Just finish up a little bit more.
2-9.
Come up, come up. There you go.
Side out.
Just long from Cami.
Yeah, those short balls, you have a tendency to hit it long. You gotta take something off it.
9-2.
Keep it in.
Side out.
Service long. All right, Cami Gonzalez needs a run here to get back. She's capable. We saw a good run from her to finish
2-9.
off game 2. This is the time for it.
Side out.
Big serve from Cami, just long.
Not the way to start a run.
We did see a lot of runs in the first match stream today against Ryder, Brown, Dylan Galarza.
9-2.
Up 9-1 the first game, really close ending.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Second game, the other
Point.
first game
Match point.
Ryder's up 9-1. Second game, Dylan's up 9-1. Third game, Thriller. And 10-2 Ella Cosma match point.
10-2. Side out.
Nice, just missing to the net. She was there, just a little bit too long.
2-10.
Let's see if we can get a run from Cami.
It's a good start. Come in now. Still stand back.
Point.
Just long from Ella Cosma. I think You do point that out. She has the shot selection. She has the time.
3-10.
And then she hits the right shot to come up on, but she's not getting up just to the net.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of comfort. She looks like she's not totally comfortable at the net.
We saw a lot of that in the second game, and she was
4-10.
second from a lot of volleys at the net, moving Ella Cosma around the baseline. Up again.
There you go. Oh, wow, great effort.
Another great volley from Cami. Great hustle.
Timeout receiver.
We do get a timeout call that leaves us at
Look to see who gets the net. Come in. Oh, great cat and mouse shot there by Ella Cosma. Great.
Match point.
That's such an important shot. Watch Ben Johns, watch
10-5.
Betty Staxford with that shot. When you're in trouble deep on the backhand side, that cut shot cross court. Nice forehand. Good play by Ella coming in, but good forcing forehand.
Just being able to come up to net, forcing your opponent to hit that
5-10.
great third or fifth or whatever shot it is, but Cami just executed it just a little bit too far out of Ella's reach.
Point.
And another long miss ball from Ella.
Again, but Cami should have been following it to the
6-10.
net.
Wow. What a get from Ella. Ball behind her, facing away.
Match
she hits
point.
a perfect drop cross court.
Yeah.
And now we have
10-6.
match point. Ella Cosma 10-7.
Oh,
Point.
too bad.
Game match.
Great game.
Glad to have